Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the late start. Having difficulties with getting my dog to come inside. Anyways, comfortable seat, sit up nice and tall, eyes closed, relaxed jaw. And just take a moment to deepen your breathing. I'm Kumbi, by the way. Taking a moment to check in, observe and notice how you feel this morning, physically, mentally, emotionally. It's always the best time right when you first wake up. To move into a meditative state because you're already kind of half in one. And just notice that before you begin your day, before the mind starts to turn on, there's a calm and a quiet and a peace. That is just our natural state of being. Know that this is who you truly are. And to allow yourself to really drop into it. Slowly on an inhale, lift your chin up, tilt your head back, let your shoulders drop back. And as you exhale, tuck the chin in into the chest. And then inhale again, tilt your head back. And exhale, chin to the chest. Do 2 more like that, just opening up the throat and the neck. And 1 more. And this time, inhale, pull your head to the left, ear to the shoulder. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, roll your head to the right, ear to the shoulder. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale again, just kind of quarter of the way. So you feel the stretch to the side of the neck. Exhale, chin to the chest. And inhale, a quarter to the other way. Chin to the chest. Let's do a full circle around to the left and back. And exhaling to the right and down. Switching directions, inhale to the right and back. And exhale to the left and down. And another to the left. And 1 more time to the right. And slowly bring your head back to center, back to neutral. Let's inhale with the arms, stretch them up, reach them tall. And then exhale, release it forward. Drop your head down. Let your eyes be soft or remain closed. Breathe into your back. And sink in with your exhales. Feel that stretch through the back of the hips, through the low back. One more big breath into your back. Exhale, sink in, breathe all of the breath out. Inhale, walk your fingertips forward, reaching. And slowly exhale, walk your hands in, all the way back up to seat. Switch crosses with your legs. Let's bring the other leg in front or on top, sit up tall. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. And again, deep breathing. Let's just say Ujjayi breathing if you can do it. This is the breathing through the nose, creating a sound at the back of the throat. And just see how slow and smooth, how deep and conscious you can create this breath. And remember with Ujjayi breathing, when you inhale, creating that sound at the back of the throat and a vibration there, drop the breath, the prana, the energy that rides in the breath, all the way down to the root, to the base of the torso, and allow it to expand and extend you from the root all the way up to the top, maybe even up through the crown of your head. And then when you exhale, it's the opposite direction. It's emptying from the top down like a tall glass of water, being drunk like by a straw. And it is like you're breathing through a really skinny, tight straw. Create some friction, create some heat with your breath in the back of the throat. And again, wherever you're at with your breath, exhale, squeeze through the belly, exhale, empty all of the breath out. Take an inhale with the arms, and this time reach and hold this here, right? Extend through your fingertips, lift through the crown of your head. Take a moment just to set your intention for your practice today. What is it that you need this morning? Just to wake up feeling good. Set yourself up for a good day. Maybe is there something to let go of or to release? Once you set your intention, practice being open so that you can receive it. Feel yourself opening up as you reach with those arms. Feel yourself like you're creating a portal way, a channel from the crown of your head all the way up to the universe. One more big breath here. Reach up, maybe even lift your shoulders. And then exhale, release it forward. Again, let your head and neck and shoulders and eyes and jaw sink in. Breathe into your back and release deeper with your exhales. Notice the stretch through your other hip. Let's do one more big breath here. Exhale, sink in just a little bit further. Inhale, walk your arms out, stretch your arms out a little bit further in front of you. And then exhale, walk your hands in and come all the way back up to seated. Take a few side stretches, flowing side to side. So let's inhale to the left, reach that right arm over, and exhale to the center. Inhale to the right, reach your left arm over, exhale to the center. Just a few times. Maybe stretching into this just a little bit deeper. Make sure you inhale when you lean, exhale when you center, inhale when you lean, and exhale center. Do one more each side. And then interlace your fingers in front of the chest. Take an inhale, press the palms up, lift your chin. Exhale, tuck your chin, pull your belly in, press the palms forward. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, rounding your upper back, hugging your navel in, stretching the backs of the shoulders. And again, 2 more. One more. And then inhale, come up. Hold your breath here at the top. Taking a little bit more air. Press up higher. Holding it, holding it. Exhale, release. Let's come forward onto hands and knees and take it into a little spinal warm-up. So spread your fingers wide underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're going to take it side to side first. So first imagine a long line from the tailbone to the top of your head. Right? Your tailbone moving back, the top of your head moving forward. And let's inhale into that line, feeling extension. And when you exhale, squeeze to the right. So look over your right shoulder, pull your shoulder to your hip and your hip to your shoulder. And then inhale back to center. And exhale, squeeze to your left, your hip to the shoulder, shoulder to the hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze to the left. Inhale, center. One more time, each side. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Coming back to center. Exhale the breath out, and we're going to take Chakravakasana. So this is an exaggerated cat-cow. When you inhale, I like to tuck the toes to lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the chin. And then when you exhale, take it into a cat pose, but push your hips back over those heels. Okay. So inhale, coming into your cow pose, let your belly drop. And exhale, squeeze your belly in and push your hips back. A few more. I like to just close the eyes and let the breath move the body. As I check in with my back. Go ahead and do one more. And take it all the way back into Balasana. So push your hips all the way back over the heels, connect your big toes, open up your knees, bring your third eye of your forehead to the floor. Let your arms relax here with your elbows bent. Let your belly release between your thighs. Let your hips be heavy over your heels. And breathe into your back and release here with your exhales. Any heaviness, any weariness, see if you can let it go and breathe it out here. Surrender. Surrendering everything just for these remaining moments while we practice. See if we can just be present. Try not to let the mind wander too far. And keep your breath really consistent. Take one more here. Big breath into your back. Exhale as you release. Sink all the way in. Breathe all of the breath out. Inhale as you slowly come back forward onto hands and knees. So spread your fingers wide underneath your shoulders, your index finger pointing forward, the insides of the elbows looped forward. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Lift your hips. And let's start with the feet hip distance, the heels lifted and the knees bent. Hug your belly in and press your chest open and tuck your chin in so the back of the neck is nice and long. All right, hold here and breathe in this modified down dog. Prioritizing right now the extension of the spine and the length through the torso. The strength through your arms. Take an inhale, press back. Exhale, press your right heel down, press your right knee straight. Breathe into your right leg. And then inhale, exhale, switch legs. Breathe into your left leg. Inhale, exhale, press both heels down, press back deeper. Gently look up, walk or hop, walk or hop your feet towards your hands. Let's bring the feet hip distance, maybe even a little wider. And then bend the knees and let the head drop in and shake out your head. Maybe circle it out, maybe knot it in. And with the feet really grounded and the knees just slightly bent, you can clasp your opposite elbows and just feel the upper back release as you kind of lean the weight forward a little bit onto the balls of the feet. And maybe swing the torsos. Breathe. Feel how long your torso can get as we start to just kind of wiggle it out of the low back and open up the space between the vertebrae. Release and reverse. some of the effects of gravity. And with an exhale, release your hands to the floor. And we're going to slowly, like a really slow wave, gently rise all the way up to standing. I'm just going to shift the camera so that you will be able to see me standing. Go all the way up to standing. Now to standing, sweep your arms up. And exhale, bring the hands together at the heart center. Now hold this here. Hands at the heart. Close your eyes. And give yourself a moment to feel centered, to feel grounded, to feel present. To feel your heart beating. To feel length from your heels all the way up to the top of your head. And then let's just take a sweep with the arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Like you're scooping up all of the good energy in the universe and drawing it in. 2 more. And more. This time, scoop it all the way up and then bow forward as you come down. Let's inhale halfway, flat back. Exhale, let your hands walk or hop your feet back and come into a nice strong plank position, right? So you can use your knees, of course, if you need to, right? Otherwise, be really strong on your toes, squeeze your legs, reach the top of your head forward, and then press into all 10 fingers and kind of round up to your upper back like you're making a horseshoe shape with your arms and your back and your shoulders, and breathe into it. Now squeezing through the belly, drawing the tailbone under, take an inhale, and with your exhale, let your back soften. So the back of the heart softens, the shoulder blades move towards each other, the insides of the elbows rotate forward. And from this position, inhale, and then exhale, lower through chaturanga and come all the way onto your belly. Right? All the way onto your belly, we're gonna take a couple cobra lifts. Make sure your feet are hip distance. Press the tops of your toes into the floor. I'm gonna face this way a little bit. You can see me. With your hands right on the outsides of your ribs. On an inhale, just slowly lift your chest and your shoulders. And then when you exhale, lower so that your third eye comes down to the floor. And then inhale, slowly lift, head, neck, and shoulders. And exhale, lower. Inhale again, just like that. Exhale, lower. And this time, inhale and lift your right leg up. Exhale, lower. Pull your hands back. Pull your elbows in. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, lower. keep going. This in yoga therapy is one of the exercises that helps even out any imbalances in the low back or hips. Do one more each leg. And I'm sure also you feel it in the upper back and shoulders. Right, for this last one, just let yourself release. Turn your head to the side, breathe into your back. Let your body be heavy on the floor. Deep breaths into the back. Long exhales. And then from here, reach your arms out into a T. I'm just going to, because usually I have my camera set up, but I was in a rush this morning, so excuse me for having to adjust. But bring your arms out into a T with your palms facing down, right? And press your palms into the floor. And with your left hand, press the hand and bend your left knee. And then from here, press the palm of your left hand into the floor as you push and rotate over onto your right arm, onto your right shoulder, onto the right side of your chest. And breathe here. So the right side of your head is on the floor. Your right hip is down and your left hip is up, and your left foot, if you can bring it over to touch the floor and kind of ground you there. You can feel a stretch through the shoulder, stretch the chest, maybe even through the neck, maybe even through the left thigh. And then slowly rotate back to center and take it to the other side. So point your right hand, rotate over to the left side, and bring your right foot over and breathe here. I love this stretch on the shoulder. I believe that the moon, oh my gosh, is the moon in Gemini? No, the moon is still in Taurus. And Taurus is all about back bending. And then slowly, so this is one of the things that opens up our shoulders for that. And slowly come back to center. All right. Let's bring the hands again right underneath the shoulders. Take an inhale into a baby cobra. And then exhale, press into the hands and push your hips back. We're going to take a puppy dog stretch where the toes tuck under and the arms stretch forward. And then let your chin come to the floor. And let's stretch the front of the neck, stretching the chest and the shoulders again. Breathe deeply. In my morning practice, I always like to, if I'm not in a flow, if I'm not flowing in like a vinyasa flow practice, then holding postures and closing the eyes and visualizing how my day will be. How would you like to see yourself moving around your day? What kind of energy do you want to embody? Can you see yourself in that energy, emanating that energy? Let's do one more big breath. And then to counterpose this, walk your hands in, and we're going to bring the hips over the heels, but then take it into rabbit pose, where we tuck the chin in, bring the top of the head to the floor, bring your arms down, and you can either grab for your heels or you can grab for the backs of the knees, and then slowly press your hips up. It doesn't have to be far. Tuck your chin. Breathe into the upper back. One more big breath. And then slowly lower. Gently come back onto hands and knees. Spreading the fingers wide, tucking the toes. Take it back into our down dog pose. Breathe deep. Press those heels down. Turn your toes slightly in. Press into the outer edges of your feet. Take an inhale, push back. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lengthen. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise to standing again. Root down, reach high, arch back. And exhale, let's bring the hands to the center and drop the hips back. Come into a chair pose. Right? So I do chair pose with feet together, knees together, dropping the hips back and palms at the heart. And sometimes I bring my arms up, but let's do it this way today. Breathe here, and just focus one point on the floor in front of you. And again, feel length from the tailbone to the top of your head. Press your hands firmly in so you're activating your arms and your upper back. Breathe deep, holding your belly in. With an exhale, drop in deeper. Inhale, length through the spine. Exhale, drop in deeper. Inhale, length. And then exhale, drop all the way in and see if you can, right? If you need to bring your hands to the floor, that's fine. But see if you can come into a balanced yoga squat. So the heels come up off the floor and you're balancing just on your toes, right? And breathe here. Hug into the center. Drop your shoulders back. Lift your pelvic floor up. Uddiyana Bandha with your navel so the belly pulls in. Breathe. Yes, and then take an inhale, and maybe without your hands if you can do it. As you exhale, shift your weight back, come onto the heels, and then into seated, and right away into Navasana 1. So Navasana 1, we'll just do a couple things to wake up the core, and then we'll move into some supine stretches. So you can either hold your legs here, point your feet and splay the toes, right? Or you can reach your arms if you feel nice and strong. Now loop the shoulders back, lift your chin up, breathe here. Stay strong through your core, strong through your center. Squeeze your belly in, lift the sternum up, take an inhale, and then exhale. See if you could lower to your lower boat. Hands to the heart. Yoga walks, walk it out, one leg, one step at a time. You can support your head or just keep your hands here. We're just going for 4 more. Focus over your fingertips, 3. Breathe for 2. And last 1. Hug your knees in, rest your head back. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Rock your hips side to side. Let your head roll side to side. And bring your feet flat on the floor, arms down by your side. Right? So bring your feet and knees hip distance, toes slightly turned in. Walk your heels in. Arms down by your side. Let's take Dvipada Pitam. I love to do this just to flow slowly and progressively into our bridge. So let's exhale all of the breath out. Push your low back into the floor. And when you inhale, press into the feet. Lift your tailbone and hips first. And then vertebrae by vertebrae. As your arms reach up, your back comes up. And exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your arms come down and your back lowers down slowly. And again, inhale, pressing into your feet, squeezing yourself up, and exhale, slowly lower, all the way down. A few more. Really smooth and slow. You can close your eyes and just imagine your back waving up and down with the breath and with the arms. Do two more. And our last one, we're going to hold it. See how high we can lift those hips. See how much we can tuck the chin in towards the collarbones. How long we can make the back of the neck. How strong and grounded we can be through the soles of the feet. Drawing that tailbone under, hugging your navel in, pushing your hips high, creating this bridge with the body, breathing into it. Let's do one more here, big breath. Push high, open up, and then exhale, lower, all the way down. Hug the knees into the chest. Circle your hips, right and left. Now from here, push your knees away with your hands, and then exhale, pull your knees in. Keep your back on the floor, your low back on the floor. Inhale, push your knees away. Exhale, hug your knees in. One more with both legs. Now this time, inhale, pull your right knee away. Push your right knee away and pull your left knee in. And then exhale, switch. So alternating, bringing the knees in and pushing the other knee out. Using your breath. And then slowly hug both knees in. And just circle your hips. So releasing your low back, right? So again, when we alternate one side with the other side, it allows for any imbalances to smooth out, right? Because we usually have a dominant side And that side will always take over when we're doing it with the legs or both sides together. Go ahead and drop your left foot to the floor. Keep your left knee bent. Hug your right knee in. And let's extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Grab behind the leg. Flex the foot. I'm going to inhale. Pull the knee in towards the chest. And when you exhale, stretch the heel up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, bend the knee into the chest. And exhale, stretch the heel up towards the ceiling. Do 2 more with this leg. Stretching feels so good. And then this last one. And maybe you can reach your hands a little higher up towards the foot. Breathe here into the back of the leg. My hamstring is very tight. Especially in the morning and especially after hiking. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull this leg in a little closer. And then slowly bend the knee and cross the foot over the left knee. Right? And just press this knee open as you ground your left hip. And then eventually lift your left foot up, flex both feet, thread your right hand through and take it into this hip stretch. Figure 4 hip stretch or supine pigeon. Breathe into your right hip. Long exhales. I am just teaching. I usually do a much more vigorous practice, but I realize that there are some days, some mornings, like today it's a little bit gloomy, where a nice, gentle, flowy, releasing stretch practice is more beneficial. I'll probably do a pretty gentle practice on Thursday mornings. Since it's so early, I can't believe anybody is actually up this early during quarantine. Or maybe you're not quarantined anymore. I guess it depends on where you live. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull the leg in a little bit closer and then slowly release. I mean, I'm usually up early because my daughter gets up early. Right foot down, but I'm usually not doing yoga this early. Flex the foot. Push that heel up. Hands behind the leg. You're going to inhale, bend the knee, and exhale, straighten that leg out. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten that leg out. That is one of the benefits of being a yoga teacher. Because I've always wanted to do yoga this early. I'm usually just running around busy getting breakfast and everything. Now I can. 2 more like this, and I really want you to stretch that heel up with the exhale. 1 more. And then hold this. Ooh, this leg is tight. And breathe into the back of the leg. And then slowly bend the knee, cross the ankle or the foot over that left, over the right knee or thigh. Press your left knee open and then gently pick your right foot up. Flex both feet. Clasp that behind that right thigh and breathe into your left hip. Pull in closer when you exhale. and slowly release. Hug both knees into the chest. Take a little circle with your hips and your knees. And then drop both knees over to the left. Reach your right arm out to the right. Turn your head to the right. Breathe into your back. Let your shoulders relax. Deep breathing. Long exhale. And then slowly roll the knees through the center and over to the right. Stack your knees, stack your hips, reach your left arm out, turn your head to the left. Breathe into your back. Let your shoulders release. Let your belly release. And slowly back to center. Hug both knees into the chest, wrap your arms around your knees. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up, squeeze. And slowly extend all the way out. Let's finish with a few moments of Shavasana. Just let your legs extend. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath you, turn the palms up. Close your eyes. Take a big breath here into the front of the body. Exhale into the back body. Release all the way down. Do one more big breath like that, inhaling into the front of the body. Exhaling into the back body. And eventually allow your breath to become light and even, effortless and easy. Bring all of your awareness out of the body. And like an out-of-body experience. Allowing your awareness to float up over your body. Rise up over your room, over your space, over your home, over your house. Rising even higher up above the city, into the sky. And then rising even higher above the country, above the planet, into the atmosphere. watching as the planet looks smaller and smaller as you rise further and further away into the depths of space, beyond the solar system, beyond the galaxy, out and beyond. And let's slowly come back. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Circle your ankles and circle your wrists. Take a big inhale and stretch your arms all the way up behind your head. Gently roll to your right side into a fetal position, keeping your eyes closed here for a few moments as we slowly check back in. Just notice how you feel now. Notice how your body feels. And gently press yourself up to seated. Bring your palms together. Final palm warming. Rub your hands together. Focus on creating your own heat and feeling energy. So any places or spaces within you that might need some of this extra energy or healing, any soreness or tension or tightness or even anxiety, just place your palms there now. And if you're feeling strong and healthy, as always, you can take a moment to send out a silent prayer or a thought or some light or some love out to someone who could use some of that strength right now. Let's see if we can remember the sense of calm and peace and grounding and centeredness. These things that we cultivate and bring up and experience when we come to yoga. See if you can continue to keep this with you as you move forward through your day, as you breathe and flow through your day. Thank you for sharing your time, your energy, and your practice. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.